Don't you love a good behind the scenes look? Well, that is exactly what we're going to do. So I'm Justin. I run Prospecting Done For You. And Pipedrive is one of our partners. They're one of our most important tools. So I want to show you exactly how we're using Pipedrive. Pipedrive is a CRM. It's perfect for small business, perfect for businesses that haven't really had a ton of CRM experience, and it's perfect for salespeople because salespeople typically don't want to do Pipedrive stuff anyway, or CRM stuff anyway, I should say. So the first thing when you log in, you're always going to come to your deals tab. So you can have as many pipelines as you want. You can see I've got a couple in here. We're looking at our very first prospecting pipeline today. So here you can see these are the different stages in our pipeline. Now I set up a prospecting pipeline based on the activities that need done. A sales pipeline is based on the conversation, the relationship with the users. So right now we're looking at a prospecting pipeline. A couple of things I want to point out. See these yellow things right here? That is an indication that there is no activity scheduled on this deal. Do you see the gray one? That means there's an activity scheduled for some point in the future. Red over here means there's an activity scheduled that was supposed to be done at some point in the past. And then green over here means there's an activity that's due today. So at a very quick glance, you can see where we're at in the pipeline, what needs done, what's not been done. Now here you'll notice this one is red. That's because there's a feature called rotting. Rotting means that nothing has happened on this deal for 6 days. So I have my rotting period set at 14 days. So it turns red after 14 days. And that's how I know I need to come in and do something. So one of the great things about Pipedrive, you can keep track of all kinds of information. All these fields are completely customizable. You can do whatever you want with them. Another amazing part of the tool is this smart data contact data. You hit search and it goes out into the web and starts pulling back information. So you can see it found all these emails, the website, some the codes, the classification codes, employee count, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, their address. So you can get a lot of information just by clicking the search this button. Before this was here, there was a button I clicked search and all that pulled up. Then if you scroll down, you can see the person. It also has the smart contact data info. So it will search specifically for this person. We can pull up information there as well. Over here is the history of everything that's happened with this lead. Everything that's gone on. You'll notice here, I can listen to the voicemail. I can listen to the calls that are being made to this client right here. We can schedule activities, make calls, send emails. There's flyers built or files and a way to organize them all built into the system, documents. You can do invoicing. There are so many options when it comes to Pipedrive. Another thing, so right now we're going through moving to a new prospecting pipeline. So instead of doing anything on this lead today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to change it to Prospecting Pipeline 2.0 and lead in. And then I'm going to save it. I'm also going to change the owner to Cherise so you can decide who's owning this lead, who's in charge of this relationship. So you can easily see what sales rep is supposed to be doing what. So if we go back, you can also see up here, we've got a pipeline total and a weighted total. So how likely is this deal to close? You can see an overall deal count, and then you can see how many leads are in each opportunity. The next tab over is your mail tab. I love the mail because, so I'll click here. You can see exactly how many times they opened an email, when, and at what date and time. So you can see, are people opening my emails when I send them? One of the amazing pieces about Pipedrive. Next is the activities tab. This is how we make sure that we're doing the prospecting behaviors. So in this activities tab, that has all your activities that you need to do. And you can organize them by date, however you want. Next is contacts. And this is where all your people are going to be, the organizations. You can look at the timelines. The next tab over is products. You can put products in if you have a standard product and then just assign it right into the deals as you get there. The last tab is one of my personal favorites, is progress. Progress is your data center where you're getting reports. So you can set goals, you can create reports, you can look at your dashboards and the insights. So for this example, I just want to show you the dashboard. At the dashboard, you can see how many deals are started. You can adjust it by the timeline, by the pipeline. So let's say we wanted to do our new pipeline just this week from everybody. We can see we've started 4 deals. In the pipeline, we added 7 activities of calls, 78 task activities, and then 56 emails. On top of adding those activities, we also completed 14 calls, 40 tasks, and 35 emails. You can see down here, now again, this is a brand new pipeline because we're changing our sequence up, but you can see we have 54 in the lead-in, waiting to be started. We have 58 who have been started. That means we did our first activity. Now they're waiting for email 1 that is going to be sent out 7 days later. We have 20 people in the LinkedIn message, which the LinkedIn message happens 4 days after that email. And then we have a phone call 1, card 2, email 2, phone call 2, LinkedIn message, lump email, all this stuff. Lump email, phone call 3, card 3, email 3, phone call 4, card 4, phone call 5. So those are the stages of our pipeline that we're going through. And we can easily see how many leads are in each stage. Now, if you go over here, our entire goal in prospecting is to disqualify people. When that happens, we close it as a lost deal. That means that we don't have to worry about this lead anymore. We can focus on the other leads. We can also see how many emails were sent, how many emails were received, who's starting the most deals. If you're adding value to your deals, you can get that information. One thing I love is you can look at the call duration and how many calls were made. So 3 calls were made for a total of 18 minutes. And that's down from the week before 2 hours. So you can see we're getting a lot of information from this one page. You can also see deals won. So in a prospecting pipeline, we close a deal if they're disqualified for some reason, bad email, wrong decision maker, and not the right time, no project, no interest. Any reason will disqualify them. Now, if they want to move to a sales conversation, we close them as one and create a new deal in our sales pipeline. So that's how we are using Pipedrive to just create machines when it comes to prospecting. So again, there's tons of tools. I'm not going to go into all the back end on how to do that in this video, but this tool is an amazing resource if you're working on prospecting and you need a system to make it easy to get it done. My name's Justin. I run Prospecting Done For You. And if I can help you in any way, let me know.